Another big move in MLS. Speaking of people, being aware of the growth of MLS and everything going on, Nashville SC has some new owners. I love the tweet here from Nashville SC. It says, "That's right, we got the Antetokounmpos."
I didn't even catch that. That's clever.
But this is really cool, and this is not the first time we've seen NBA players get involved in Major League Soccer. But what was your first thoughts when you saw this?
Exactly that this isn't the first time we've seen NBA players. It's not the first time we've seen celebrity ownership. Partial stakeholder owners. Very, very cool. You've got a ton of guys in, Kevin Durant, James Harden was linked at one point. Reese Witherspoon is linked with Nashville SC. But the one thing I can say is I think that the Antetokounmpo brothers are not just the next celebrity ownership to own 0.001% of a team. I think what's great about them is, if you've ever watched or read about their story, is the Antetokounmpos are what most people love about soccer. They are what makes soccer great. They bridge Africa with Europe, with the United States, with all three, playing in the NBA. And I covered Thanasis when he played for the New York Knicks and the Westchester Knicks, and they are the most likable guys ever.
100%.
Giannis is the best NBA player on the planet right now. He is without a doubt. And this is a guy that his parents struggled to get from Nigeria to Greece. Then they lived in an apartment where all the brothers had to sleep on one mattress. They shared a pair of shoes to then be able to play.
These guys are
sold DVDs.
They're all 9 feet tall as well.
Sold DVDs when not at school, and yet still were able to get to this point. And it is just like, it's that type of story that we often love in soccer, and it's an NBA story, and I love that it's here in MLS. And I hope that that Giannis can take a little bit more of, I hope he's around. I don't know how often he can get from Milwaukee to Nashville, but I want him to be around, because I think his ability to bring in other types of people from other parts of the world is so good for MLS. This isn't just a guy putting his name on something. This is Giannis.
Yeah. Did you see him on Daily Show?
Yes.
Recently, where he did a segment with Hassan Minhaj about roasting other NBA players. The guy couldn't get through it. He couldn't genuinely be mean to any of his players. He made a joke about LeBron, and then he's like, "LeBron, no, I'm sorry, you're the greatest, you're the GOAT. I can't." And it's just they're such a
he's so humble and so likable.
Such a kindness to him that's so incredibly genuine. So it's great to see. I mean, there's a couple people already mentioning in the chat some of the other owners in the league. Russell Wilson, obviously, is with Sounders. Kevin Durant with the Philadelphia Union. Where am I forgetting his name? The quarterback for the Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, Mahomes in Kansas City Current and Sporting Kansas City.
Yes.
I think what's exciting to me about this that it brings a level of, especially to younger people, there's a familiarity of I can get into soccer. Look, Giannis, my favorite player, owns a team. Let me at least take a look at this, and just simply for the fact that you're seeing. I think athletes of other sports seeing that, realistically, soccer is the only, it's the only, not the only sport in the country, but one of the sports in the country that there is room for growth, where there's they can see that they're not even close to the peak. And the fact that these NBA superstars and NFL superstars and just other athletes, and we've seen, Angel City as well. The fact that people are seeing that now, I think is just such a good sign and such a good foundation for what the next decade of soccer in this country is going to look like.
Yeah, I'm all for it. And I'm interested to see, because of the Antetokounmpos or the Antetokounmpos, where a Nashville SC jersey pops up.
Okay, who do you think is gonna get to interview Giannis first? You or
definitely you guys?
Okay, all right, you heard it here first.
I'm
so
on it.
If they reach out to you, you got to say no, because I promised the Cooligans.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Okay, I know Giannis is a big Arsenal fan as well. I don't know if you ever heard him talk about Arsenal.
All right. I just want to talk about Nashville.